All right, how are we doing, YouTube? So, welcome to the third episode of the Build on Pro Standard series. And today I will take you through the full day of eating on my rest day. So, today is Monday, 23rd of February. I just started 14th week of my off season. Today's macros are 3,100 calories, 240 protein, 70 fats, and 375 grams of carbs. So I started the day with some posing rounds, but I didn't record them. But I will pop up some of the check-in photos that I took yesterday, so you can see where I am at. So I will, in this video, besides full day of eating, I will also share my Arnold predictions for Classic and Open, because it's a very exciting show, honestly, as well as show you my groceries, because Mondays are my grocery shopping days. So yeah, without further ado, enjoy. So that's meal number one. We have 3 eggs, 85 grams of turkey, 1 sourdough bagel, 1 rice cakes, veggies, black coffee, which all comes out to 50 grams of protein, 20 grams of fat, and 66 grams of carbs. With this meal, I will also have 2 cups of omegas, 8,000 units of vitamin D, as well as my daily creatine. Steps are, of course, being completed in between lectures. All right, so that's uni wrapped up. I'm currently at almost 6,000 steps. So time for meal number 2. We have 2 sourdough crumpets, 18 grams of nuts. I wanted to finish my almond butter, so there's 5 grams of almond butter, raisins from Brazilian nuts, 100 grams of carrots, and 170 grams of 0% Greek yogurt, 50 grams of raspberries, as well as 25 grams of performance isolate, which all comes out to 80 grams of carbs, 11 grams of fats, and 50 grams of protein. All right, lads, so I wanted to share my Arnold predictions with you. So please let me know your predictions in the comments down below. So for open bodybuilding, I think Hadi will win this. Andrew will be second. Then I think Nick, then Martin, and at 5th place I think it's there are a few names, but I think Brandon Carey will pull this 5th place off. So in terms of classic, I think that Mamoli will win this, Mike will be second, and Wesley will be third. The 4th and 5th place are kind of tricky for me to predict. I feel like Kim Angel, but there are a few pretenders to the 4th and for the 4th and 5th place. So yeah, I will leave it, I think, at the top 4, because man, it's like the 5th place could be anybody. I think including Sam Sulek, which is yeah, it's unbelievable that I say this. I never watched him. I was never a big fan, but he started to impress me right now, not as an influencer, but as a bodybuilder. Like, he is really bringing a good package, and he's self-coached, which is double impressive. So yeah, that's my predictions. We are now off to Lidl to grab some weekly groceries, which I will probably show you. And yeah, university is done for the day. I have some homeworks to do. I've also had 1 client check-in already completed, so that's work mostly done for the day. Yeah, I will show you the groceries. All right, so that's groceries completed. Now hopefully the bus will be on time. I have my shopping cart, I have my backpack, so yeah, I always do groceries at Lidl. It's the cheapest option, to be honest, especially for meats. Yeah, but I always also stop by in Tesco, which is like 20 meters away, just to grab some sourdough bagels. We are back from the groceries. I will run over it quickly. So these are groceries for a week for myself. So in terms of proteins, we have turkey, lean beef mince, Greek yogurt, eggs, Then off to veggies, cucumbers, tomatoes, bell peppers, avocados, carrots, of course. In terms of fruit, bananas, dates, but I also bought frozen berries and mango, but they are already in the freezer. Kimchi, non-negotiable. Cinnamon because I ran out of it. And in terms of carbs, I basically had rice, oats, and cream of rice. So I just bought sourdough bagels and sourdough crumpets. These are the goats. In terms of fat sources, of course, avocados. 90% are dark chocolate from Lidl. It is like half of price of Lindt, so get on it. Of course, it's not as good, but we'll take it. And almond butter as well. So I also bought some decaf coffee because I ran out of mine. I hope this one is good. We will see. So yeah, these are groceries for the week. It's most of my stuff, like besides rice, oats, which I just bulk buy at once a month, let's say. So yeah, I will prepare meal number 3 now. So I've already put my rice into the rice cooker. Yeah, and I will show you the finished product. There we go. Meal number 3. So we have 180 grams of turkey, 80 grams of raw weight basmati rice, 50 grams of kimchi plus veggies, and 10 grams of olive oil. And this meal comes to 50 grams of protein, 74 grams of carbs, and 13 grams of fats. This was a super productive evening. Just onboarded my first client from Asia, from Indonesia to be precise. So very excited for this one. And it's time for meal number 4. All right, there we go. Meal number 4. We have 42 grams of performance isolate made into whey paste, which I will pour over my oats in a second. And we have 35 grams of oats, 35 grams of cream of rice, triple chocolate, 1 whole banana, 65 grams of blueberries, and 15 grams of 90% dark chocolate, plus a peppermint tea. And with this meal, I will also have 1 cup of Ensure, so my GDA, and 1 cup of magnesium. So we are in the kitchen and making last meal of the day, which is quite of a mix because we have lean beef mince with carrots as a, let's say, starter, and then my oats and cream of rice concoction. So a tip how I like to make my beef, I add it to an air fryer, but I don't smash it. I don't do anything. I leave it as like a cube, and what it basically does, it creates like a nice patty, which is crispy outside and still red inside, which is honestly a highlight of my day. So with the beef, I have no spices. I love the taste of it. I think that's one of the biggest privileges of living in Ireland is access to this beef. So how I make my cream of rice and oats. I've already recorded a reel actually about it, but I feel like it would be useful if I show you guys it. You will need a bowl, and to this bowl you will add cream of rice and oats in proportion 1:1 for myself for this meal, but if it's your pre-workout meal, then you can go like 2:1 or even 3:1, of course with the preference of cream of rice. For today's dinner, I will go with the salted caramel flavor, which I really enjoy. I think it's definitely in the top 5, and I've tried quite a lot of the Train by GP cream of rices already. So if you have any other brands to recommend, then feel free to drop them down in the comments down below, because I'm actually a bit of a fanboy of Train by GP products. So you also need to add your cinnamon into this, which I'm running out of, but all right, we are good. Because I have so little of cream of rice, I actually add like 2 drops. I hope this can, of like a flavor drop 2 drops is nothing. Like the recommended amount is like 6 to 8 drops for every 200 milliliters of a product, man. That's like nothing. So it's Funky Flavors. It's a Polish brand, I believe. I got like a very nice advent calendar from my mom with them, so I have a lot of flavors to try. And because I barely use it, they will last me probably forever. So you just pour your boiling water and mix everything needed. And what you will do now is put this into the microwave for 2 to 3 minutes on maximum heat, then take out, mix again, and for another minute in the microwave. After your concoction is done, you are adding your favorite frozen fruits. In my case, for this meal, it's just frozen mixed berries. And there are 2 options. First option is what I will do today. So simply push the frozen fruit into the cream of rice and just make it all covered. Or you can mix everything in and kind of destroy the texture of the cream of rice. Am I the only one who's annoyed with the strawberries in the mixed berries? I don't know. It's like, imagine mixed berries without strawberries. Like, that would be a goated product. So what I now will simply do is just push everything into the cream of rice. This will make the cream of rice oats in the perfect temperature to eat, and the fruit will be nice and warm. I also have 8 grams of almonds. I go with almonds or almond butter with this meal. I feel like whole nuts today, so that's what we'll go for. And most importantly, guys, salt. I'm a bit of a strange guy because I honestly could not salt my savor meals, but I need to salt my sweet meals. So this is rest of my 7 grams of salt for the day, and vast majority goes on the cream of rice, just a touch on the beef. uh, I don't know, just a preference thing. You can let me know what's your strange, let's say, food ritual, but that's one for myself. Yeah, as I said, it's literally highlight of every evening because I have the beef both on my rest days and training days. And guys, like the best thing here in Ireland is that this 5% lean beef mince is the exact same price as turkey and chicken. So I will show you the finished product. So there we go. This is my beef. As I said, majority of the salt is on top of oats. I also like a bit of some chili flakes. I have a couple to choose from. I will go with the bird's eye chili flakes. These are quite spicy, to be honest. But yeah, I'm quite addicted to chili flakes. I have like 3 or 4 different variants. So, and just a touch of cinnamon on top. And that's how the last meal is looking like. I've also put in my rice for tomorrow's post-workout meal already in the rice cooker. I've set it a timer for 10 hours and it will be fresh and ready in the morning where I need it. All right, lads, if you got this far, please let me know what is your favorite pre-bed routine and meal. I'm very curious. So as always, all the best. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, share, share on your stories or whatnot. If you are interested in getting coached by myself, the link to my WhatsApp will be in my bio. We can then set up a free consult call to see if we are a good fit for each other. So once again, thank you very much for watching and peace out.